I'm I am in the middle of my journey of life, and I'm very grateful actually, and thankful for what I have experienced until now, and I look forward to much more. And what I would like to tell you about is my experience with getting out of balance and get the symptoms of not a very nice illness.
Yeah.
And how much I was afraid and actually got a big shock. And it's about getting the diagnosis of MS, multiple sclerosis, and that was a big shock. And it caught me some years ago, almost 3 years ago, and I was dead scared. I couldn't sleep at night, and it was terrible actually. And
What happened?
What happened was that I was laid down, put very hard down, and stopped actually. When I look in my diary and my calendar for the period, I can see that I was too busy. I had some projects, and I was very busy with a lot of things, and actually when I see it now, I get quite stressed. So it was a big stop message for me to get these symptoms.
Yeah.
And fortunately, I had some very good people around me. My doctor, for instance, she took me right in the minute I phoned her and put me into the system, and within 1 or 2 weeks we had the diagnosis, and I didn't know what she was talking about, but I discovered and got this very big shock actually, and my experience is that when you start asking or talk with people about this, then they play the film Aunt Karen dead within 5 years in a road wheelchair, and that was even a bigger shock actually. So I cannot recommend that if you have caught the diagnosis that you start out with talking with everybody about it, because you have to calm yourself, and that's actually what I'm going to do here, give you the message that you have to learn something about this, and give you the message that you're going to be okay. Well, the first thing I was offered from the doctors at the hospital was medicine, and when I read the paper with all the
side
effects about this medicine, I was presented some kind of medication, and when I read about the side effects of this medicine, I was absolutely sure that this was not for me. So I thanked no, and we actually had a bit of arguing about that, but I kept on my stand that was not good for me. And I've always been very healthy, eating a lot of vegetables and fruits, and exercising, running, and so on. So I'm not one of the unhealthy type of people. So it was, I had to figure out what is this about. And one of the things I discovered was a very nice person gave me some questions I read and answered for myself, and actually I became aware of that there has been a lot of stress in my life since maybe I was quite little, and you know, we are very different, all of us, and some are more sensitive about situations than other are, and I got aware of my sensitivity maybe have made my system very stressed. So you can say that my level of stress had topped. So that's probably, I know that's one of the situations of my symptoms for MS. In my case, it's MS. It could be anything else. Later on, I started to change my diet, my daily eating, and I looked amazing. Lost 10 kilos, but I didn't feel well. I was very bad, actually. You know, all the symptoms, headaches and very, very tired, and still I worked almost a year with this dead feeling, scared and not sleeping so well at night. But on a holiday we went on because we needed to get away and see something else and just take some time off. I discovered that I had a very good time, actually, and I noticed, and I told my husband, well, look at this, I'm not having the stuff I normally eat every day, and I'm actually quite well, and then I realized that I had to tune in even more on my diet, actually. And I had a lot of fruit on this vacation in the morning, and you know, that was actually one of the next steps for me to look even more on my eating behaviors. And we went home, and I found a very nice person to teach me a lot more about the food and the energy and the balance and what was very important for me. So that was really interesting, and I'm so thankful for what I have learned. That's a reason why you get symptoms on an unbalance, which might be an illness, and just to assure you that you if you take these symptoms as a sign from your body, actually to be more focused on yourself and find your balance to get well, and if you treat your body and give it what it needs, it's actually self-healing, and that you must know that. I have to tell you, because we are not here to get ill and have a bad time. We are here to have a great time, and if you're focused on what your body needs, you will get a great time.